Welcome back to the Fishbowl, everybody. All right, so today, on this very special episode...
I have an opening segment.
You have an opening segment, what?
Yeah. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Here's today's obvious observation. It's cold outside.
Yeah, it is very cold.
Brought to
It's
you
not
by
cold.
Kendall.
It's
I don't know
chilly
what you guys
dog
are talking
time.
about. It's not cold at all.
You don't like water. You
Prince does not
Can you
drink
stop
water.
starting every episode with that? It does not
Welcome back to the
matter.
Fishbowl. Did you know Prince does not drink water? This is a true fact.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Did you know I'm Kendall?
Okay, so we have two guests in the room, and they're very busy on Tinder right now. Hey.
Foreheads.
Yeah.
Come introduce yourselves.
I'm Simon.
Okay.
Hola, me llamo Kevin. Tengo 18 años y quiero decir que gracias por dejarme tener aquí.
On YouTube, it says that our podcast is in English, so people are going to be confused.
That's Kevin. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
He can speak English.
All right, so do you guys understand No, pay attention to our podcast.
Morons. You're in the podcast. Like, pay attention.
We don't have our own mics. So
Shut the fuck up. You won't be invited to the mics.
All right. Do you guys know the format of our podcast?
Not a fucking word.
Wait, really? Oh, okay.
Simon does.
What?
Simon does.
Yeah. All right.
You guys probably like pick
All right.
the bowl and top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
good job.
There you go. Yeah. Whoa, yeah.
All right,
Okay.
here's what I'm thinking. Kevin, pull your chair up to either Prince's or Kendall's mic, and you're gonna talk when you're.
Hop on one side of it.
I mean, that's
So you guys
fine.
both have a mic that you
Yeah.
can talk to, so you're not talking into the same mic, so it's not as hard. Well, I guess you could talk into Prince's mic,
Yeah,
Kevin.
that's
Okay, yeah,
fine.
there you go. That's fine.
Come closer, my
We
child.
only have 4 mics, and sometimes that can be a problem. But you know
Yes.
what? It's okay.
Yeah.
It's
so
cool.
guess pick topics first. So you guys just go on ahead.
I can't reach the bowl.
All right, basically, hold it up to the. Do some ASMR.
ASMR.
Yeah,
it's-
we always have to do
listen to
ASMR.
us. Listen to
You
us.
gotta do the-
Hold up to the mic.
Hey, do ASMR.
Like click it. Yeah.
It sounds better through the mic.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Ooh.
Drunk stories. Ooh.
Drunk.
Wait,
story.
this is the one we decided to throw away.
No.
Are we still gonna do this?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, just put it on the
Okay.
table.
All right. Just before we say this, you guys are okay with incriminating yourselves?
We're all over 21.
Yes, we're over 21.
I'm 18.
No, you're not. You're.
I
You're
don't
all
know.
very lucky
3.
that this is not a video medium because I'm making some dubious faces.
Who wants to? You guys can start.
Actually, I'll start.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll start.
boy.
Okay, taking charge. What
Yeah.
the-
I've never drank alcohol. I'm done. All right. You
Oh,
guys can
alright.
go
Hold
now.
up, Michael. I'll go next. Neither have I.
Hey, oh yeah.
Wait, stop. I got one. Here we
All right.
go.
This is Simon, by the way.
So, this is Simon. And before we start, I have a friend named Jordan. All right. And he is very in this story. So, here we go. I was in Savannah, Georgia for my cousin's wedding. And
remember that.
yeah, they did it at a train yard. So, a place where a bunch of old trains are basically now housed. And there was the area where they had the party afterwards, after the actual wedding, was separate from the area where the wedding was. So they were still shutting down from the wedding while the party was happening. So during that, it was late at night, and me and Jordan snuck back there, and we stole a ton of beer because it was just in the open. And we drank a shit ton. I got like super fucked up. And and we ended up leaving the wedding, which we didn't realize at the time because, we were fucked up. And we wandered the city for 2 hours until eventually we wandered back to the hotel.
Wait, what city is this again?
Savannah, Georgia.
Dang.
It was a good time.
Well, we're happy you made it out alive.
Yeah, well, I kind of am.
and you couldn't have made it to this podcast if you weren't
That is
alive.
true. That is
Yeah.
true.
That's unfortunate. Kevin, you're next.
I've never drinking a fucking drop of alcohol. I promise.
Okay, buddy.
Mine isn't a story. I've never been drunk. I've drank, but the only time I've ever been anything more than buzzed was at my own house. Okay, so you know how vanilla's made?
No.
They put the vanilla beans in just straight vodka and leave it to steep, and that's why vanilla tastes so bad. But my mom makes her own vanilla.
Wait.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wait, what kind of wait?
Are you talking about like vanilla products or just like straight vanilla?
Straight vanilla.
Okay, because I was about to get on you.
My mom makes her own vanilla. And I was on Snapchat. I was like 16, 17. And I was like filming myself doing stupid shit and putting it on my story because that's what I do. And I was like, hey, vanilla tastes bad. I'm going to drink some. That was a fresh batch, as in the vodka was just straight up vodka. And I just gulp. Not good. Not good.
Dang. And but like, were you like, so you weren't drunk?
No, I just drank like, it wasn't that much because it tasted really bad. So I put it back. But I was not the same person I usually am that day.
Oh.
My mom was like, what's up? I was like, drank the vanilla. And she was like, I see. And I was grounded.
Yeah.
Oof.
So,
yes.
Caden, is there anything you'd like to say?
I have a couple stories. Let's start with the first time I drank. So it was New Year's Eve, 2015, I think, 2016. I don't know. This was not Jordan's house. It was the year before that. Me and my stepbrother, we went out to a friend's house and we bought some vodka from her. And we basically drank most of it, just the two of us. And for a first-time drinker with a 100-pound body, like, yeah, you can only imagine. And every year my mom throws parties for her friends for New Year's. And so we went home, and I was super, like, cautious. I was like, oh, no, Mom's going to find out I'm drunk. My mom was trashed. Like, oh, my God. Like, she, even if she knew, like, I told her I was drunk, she would not remember.
So you both were drunk?
Yeah.
Just, like coincidentally?
Well, no, I mean, my mom gets drunk every New Year's. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was New Year's. Never mind.
Yeah. And then the next year, me and Simon were... Oh, no, you weren't there.
I was not there.
That's right. Okay.
I know that.
Yeah. So, me and... I went to my friend Jordan's house for New Year's. And, I mean, we got pretty fucked up. It was funny. We found his mom's vibrator.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Why did you say that on the podcast, you fucking idiot?
So what? I don't know. Who fucking cares?
I can edit anything out I want.
Do not edit that out. Do not edit that out.
Michael, you are not God. Do not edit.
Yeah, you do. You do not edit that out.
When it comes to media,
He's
anything,
gonna edit you out.
God over anything.
Just everything I say is like no longer here.
His parents came home at one point at like 3 a.m. and like we tried to act natural. I don't remember how that went down. His dog Birdie, early in the night, shit under the piano. Everybody acknowledged it. We're like, Jordan, clean that shit up.
Always shits by the piano.
The next morning, it was still there. So fucking nasty.
Yeah.
It was a good time. That was my favorite New Year's.
What about, if we're on topics of being like fucked up, what about like literally like 2 weeks ago, Caden's house?
Oh yeah.
Duncan ordered like $60 in McDonald's.
Dude, how many? We ordered McDonald's like 3 times. That was like a total of 200 nuggets. Oh my god. Fuck. I don't know. Do you want to tell the story?
I'll try.
Yeah. Here we go.
Bear with me, all.
Simon's back on the mic.
Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna get a nice savory voice going.
Simon says.
So we were in Kanan Madison's basement, a friend of mine and Caden's, and we had all gathered together. It was like Caden's entire friend group and my entire friend group, and we were all just in Kanan's basement, and we got like
15 of us.
Yeah, we were just sitting in like a big circle in the basement, drinking like Natty Lights, and then smoking a bunch of. We were all sitting in Kanan's basement, and we were all pretty fucked up. And then we had one of our friends offered to, he said, "I'm gonna get some McDonald's" because he was hungry. So he goes to order it, and obviously this is beginner's mistake. Anyone can tell. Obviously, you never order food around other people who are intoxicated. So we all started to attack him with orders, and he ended up spending like $80 in McDonald's. It was pretty funny.
Oh my gosh. Did they pay him back?
Oh yeah, no, we all like Venmo'd him and stuff.
I Venmo'd him.
Yeah, no, I Venmo'd him. I don't know how many people did, but Kevin just showed me a video of a midget deadlifting. Anyways, here's Caden.
How much is he deadlifting? This is important.
Like 50 pounds.
A 50 pound.
Like 25 in that case, and then the.
I don't know why he's acting like he's huge though. Like,
Anyway, Simon, all right, is that everything for?
I don't.
All right,
No,
Simon, pick a topic. Do some ASMR shit.
Here we go.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Ooh. Kinky.
What the favorite musical key?
Oh, that was mine.
A flat minor.
E minor. E minor.
A flat minor.
See, this is like one that only I'm gonna be able to like
I'm gonna go with
talk about.
G major.
Oh.
G major.
G major's pretty good.
I love myself a C major.
A C
Yeah,
major.
it's
C
either
major's a
G major or
classic.
C major.
C major is easy to play.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Sounds
simple to
nice.
I
read.
know, Kevin. I can't believe I'm sitting around
I
the
think
table
A flat
watching
minor
E minors.
is
Like, I don't even-
pretty good. A
Non-E
minor.
minor. Who the hell likes E minor?
Literally all of the A keys.
Well,
Every single one. A minor.
A major.
My favorite key is
Chopin's Prelude in
A-
E minor
A
was an
melodic
absolute
minor.
bop.
A harmonic
So I got-
minor.
I got-
I
go
wouldn't
with you
go
on E
so
minor
far as
all day.
the harmonic minor. Eh.
Okay.
Melodic is.
You like the melodic?
Yeah.
I forget how to play melodic scales.
Melodic scales, the
Raise
difference
the
between
seventh,
melodic and
lower
harmonic
the-
is you. In melodic, you raise the seventh, and in harmonic, you don't.
I
Wait,
Harmonic, you
no,
do
in-
raise the seventh. Melodic, you raise
The seventh,
it's
and then
different coming
and then
down.
going down, you don't raise the seventh.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
we're like music nerd. Oh my gosh, if I could just talk about like music nerd shit this entire episode, I
I'm only like kind of good at theory.
would. Okay.
I'm not.
I can play piano. That's about it.
I took a lot of music theory in high school. Oh, my favorite musical key, E flat major.
Nice.
That's why I was thinking about that, because a lot of my favorite songs are in E flat major, and I just think it's like a really pretty key. Like I don't know, like I was having an argument with this one dude one day, and he was like, it was actually over Instagram. I'm not gonna say his name, because he's like a musical guy, and he put on his story, asked me a question. I'm like, "What's your favorite major key?" And he goes, "It's all relative," and I'm like, "Okay, but what's your favorite major key?" And he goes, "Again, it's all relative." I'm like,
To what?
okay, like all major keys kind of like just give like off like a general, like they're all the same.
They're all vibing.
They're all like you know, like different scales like have different what's the word?
Tones.
No, different
Vibes.
like they all have the
Moods?
same formula to create them. Like a major scale is whole, whole, half, whole,
Whole,
half,
half.
whole.
Yeah.
No, half. Never mind. Anyways, and that's like how you make all major scales. But for me, see, like they're so bored out of their damn minds. They're all looking at their phones. I'm just gonna keep talking about
listen,
this.
I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, but the E flat major scale, there's something about it. It's just it's so pretty. It's so pretty to me. What songs in E flat major that are really? Oh my goodness, what are they doing? They're freaking out.
Kevin had his flight.
What?
Kevin had his fly down.
Dang.
Because you fucking rushed me.
Because I what?
Mitchell to break.
Remember we were all naked in your room?
Exactly.
What is going on?
Yo, they were all naked in Caden's room.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
All right.
This is an audio media. Wait, I'm not done talking about music. You're about to hit that fishbowl.
But that wasn't.
I'm not. Okay.
Are you not done talking about the major scale?
No. The E flat major is the best key because it sounds the prettiest, and it's also the key to Brothers on a Hotel Bed by Death Cab for Cutie.
C minor is the key that the rendition of "I Need a Hero" from Shrek 2 is in.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute you guys. I'm turning your mic off right now.
I'm trying to tell him to like
Whoa.
not sit back so we can hear him when he speaks.
Okay, that's
When
fair.
I speak, I'll go like,
No, because you're not gonna do that.
I swear I will.
Oh, I swear to God.
I will get within chest range.
You know, I find it interesting that minor scales are just major scales, but they start in a different note.
That's how.
Like C minor is E flat major, but it's just
Yeah.
3 half steps down.
Yeah.
All right, I'll stop vibing
right.
out my music nerd stuff.
All right,
Stop that fishbowl.
let's get a good one, Caden.
I'm being bullied via Snapchat.
Facts about salamanders.
Oh boy,
Kendall's freaking out.
I like salamanders. That's
Really?
my fact.
that's a great fact.
Did you know that salamanders, they don't blink. They have to lick their eyes to keep the moisture.
That is not true. Is that true?
That's true.
Same,
That sounds
actually.
true.
Did you know that salamanders, some species of salamanders, their tails are detachable, which means if their tail gets bitten off,
I was about to
they
say
can just
that.
drop it and it grows back.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen The Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yes. What kind of question is that?
You know the part where he's fighting the lizard in the school and his tail just flies off,
Yeah.
and then it starts growing back, and it's just like
Yep.
it grows back like spontaneously, like really fast.
Well, that's not how fast it actually happens.
I know.
It-
But it's like,
as far as limb development goes, they're pretty speedy.
Ooh. Real lizards' tails don't grow as fast as some guy that can turn into a big lizard. Like, is it supposed to be real? we all
What?
know that real lizards don't grow their tails.
I
that
was
fast.
talking about salamanders.
like that's crazy.
I was saying that salamanders, in
would
terms
you guys
of like,
to share something with the class?
Actually, Kendall, did you know that salamander comes from the Greek word for fire lizard,
yes, I did know
and
that.
that they are nocturnal, and and some are poisonous.
That is true.
He's
You
getting
know
all this
that-
from
have
Google.
teeth.
Did you know that there's a toad in Mexico, and if you lick it, you get high?
What?
Did you know
It
that?
has poison on its
High
skin
toad.
that makes you high.
What?
It's like mushrooms.
It's like poison.
Did you know that the largest salamander is the Chinese giant salamander?
I know that now.
Did you know the largest salamander is my love for you?
Oh, that's kind of gay.
That was kind of
I'm joking.
that was kind of cute. Not gonna lie.
Hey, full homo, Simon.
Hey, you already know.
Have you guys heard about you? Because you're talking about the frog that if you lick. Have you heard about the stingray? That if it stings you, you just have
die?
like
Yeah.
no, you're just like insanely suicidal, or whatever. Like if it stings you, just like
I learned about a plant like that. It's called there's some
It's called
super
LSD.
there's some super scientific term for it, but they call it the suicidal plant because if you even touch it, it makes animals and even some humans just want to instantly kill themselves.
yeah.
the
Isn't it-
name
it's crazy.
fits.
Yeah, really. I don't know. And the same thing with like a jellyfish stings you, you're just fucked, bro. Like you're just gonna kill yourself.
Not every jellyfish.
Okay,
it
some.
Depends on
It's a
kind.
certain kind. There's some jellyfish that are weird. Like some jellyfish are immortal, bro.
All jelly. Well, the box jellyfish is immortal because its cells are constantly regenerating, but it can't even really be considered quote unquote alive because it's just a nervous system floating around. Like it.
Are we not nervous systems?
Are jellyfish
walking around?
conscious?
We're,
don't have
we're
brains.
brains walking around
Are we
with a nervous
conscious?
system.
I think what makes a being conscious?
No, this feels like VR class.
Yeah, Wolfgang.
Why are you guys talking about this in VR class?
We get
it's
very
all about
philosophical.
it's all about
Interesting.
reality, bro.
Yeah.
That's great.
What
How
is
do you-
reality?
What is
Reality is a consensus.
Are jellyfish
perceived.
Internal
conscious?
stimuli. That's
So can they even make? They're alive, but are they conscious? So, but yes, they can live forever if not killed.
Do you think a dog's conscious?
We
Yes.
gotta do something about that.
Yeah.
Do you think a dog
Of
knows that it's
Isn't
like?
conscious just
Well, I mean, dogs.
Sentient?
Dogs
Like,
possess
I
certain
guess.
feelings humans do, like love.
Well,
or,
it
like,
depends. Is
guilt or something like that.
Actually,
They don't-
dogs can't feel guilt.
yeah,
They only feel sad because you're yelling at them.
That's fair.
They can't
I think
feel.
I've
That's not
actually-
true.
They
That's not
can't
true.
feel.
I've heard
guilt.
that.
Yeah, they feel
Listen,
like
my
five
dog
basic
feels
emotions.
happiness, love, guilt, spite.
That's what you
Emphasize-
think.
Maybe that's
That's
what you think.
what you
It
think.
feels.
It
no,
feels-
listen. If
Bro.
my dog shits in the house, he will feel omega guilty.
He will feel
Yeah, but that's
sad
what he's
because
about
you're about to yell at him.
No,
But we don't.
He's
we
going to
don't yell at
forget
him for
about
shit.
that.
We don't yell at.
He's going to forget about it.
Yeah, he's a fucking dog. He doesn't have object
Your
permanence.
dog
Like,
is
what
like
the
the
fuck?
first dog.
Doesn't matter, bro. It won't feel guilt.
What are you boys giggling about over there?
Shall I take the
Funny
fishbowl?
faces.
Shall I take the fishbowl and pick something?
Yeah.
All right. We're going by fast today. We're talking. Ooh, that was good. That was like a little. It's like sandy, papery,
Saucy.
saucy.
Chocolate versus vanilla.
No wait.
Chocolate.
Wait. Oh no.
Fuck out of here. Vanilla.
What psychopath
Wait.
chooses
Okay.
chocolate
Okay.
or
Wait, wait.
vanilla?
Stop.
Come here, Simon.
In what sense? In what sense?
In a
I think
Every
I-
sense.
Every sense. Yeah.
Vanilla
is
cake.
better than chocolate.
In all
Vanilla
sense.
ice
Okay,
cream.
hang on.
That's
Let
like
me
a
think.
rule
Stop.
of
Vanilla.
thumb.
Smell,
for eating.
sight,
What do you-
sound.
Relax.
it depends on the mood
Vanilla.
I'm in.
What is like chocolate more like a
There
syrup?
cannot be a chocolate
Well,
mood when
it's
there's
like-
vanilla around.
No, listen.
Okay, yeah.
'cause
Yeah, no,
you
you
know,
know what, that's
how
true, I'm sorry.
it's
With
like
further thinking,
it's like what kind of candy you want. Like you're not gonna eat Laffy Taffy if you want a Hershey bar. Like they're two different. I like them both, but sometimes I don't want vanilla.
but
but most of the
generally-
time I'll go with vanilla instead of chocolate.
Generally, if there is a chocolate
makes sense,
option,
yeah.
there's also probably a vanilla option. Like chocolate.
ice
Yeah, so
cream?
it just
With
depends on
ice
the mood
cream?
I'm in.
There's also, like,
So
vanilla
it just
Vanilla
depends
ice
on the
cream's
mood
better.
I'm in.
Vanilla ice cream, yes. Indeed. Cake?
I don't really like cake, but I don't like ice cream either.
Vanilla,
Now,
vanilla.
tonight, though-
I will give you this: vanilla cake and cupcakes are better than chocolate cake and cupcakes.
Of course, because chocolate is terrible.
Why do you hate
And-
chocolate?
Okay, I don't hate. Like, I'll eat it. Not cake though. Cake. Chocolate
That's
cake in
kinda
general is
racist,
just
not
kind
gonna
of.
lie.
That is kind of racist.
kinda
I
racist.
can
Like-
confirm that.
Do you like candy bars?
You know, I look down at my skin real quick to figure out like I don't like chocolate people. I think I had to take a quick look at myself to figure that out.
Shut the fuck up, Simon.
For the record, I am African. I can say this.
What did Simon do?
Nothing.
I don't care. Like, I just don't care. Like, if you give me a chocolate cake, okay. Give me a vanilla cake. Or that's not even vanilla, it's yellow cake, right? There's no such thing as vanilla
Well,
cake.
there's vanilla cake
There is
and there's
vanilla
yellow
cake.
cake.
Vanilla
Yellow cake is a
flavored,
different flavor.
The only
Really?
good ice cream is tonight, though, and that is a fact.
Oh,
I never had
you
it.
see,
I have it in my room.
Ben and Jerry's Tonight though
Whoa.
is not just like an ice cream. It's actually kind of more like
It's
a
an art form.
lifestyle. It is kind of like an art style as well. If you try it, you'll understand.
Wow,
My
we're
friend
getting a whole
Duncan
commercial.
eats it every day.
Duncan,
And-
shout out to you.
Yeah, or not. I mean,
All right, so we're still talking about this chocolate versus vanilla shenanigans.
Not really, because there's not even an argument
Yeah,
about
there's
it.
no, like-
Vanilla.
Here's what I have to say
Hey,
on this
if
topic.
if it is not that vanilla is better than chocolate, you don't have to say anything at all.
I think
Uh,
strawberry.
No, you're done.
It's
All right,
good.
guys, we're moving on to the next topic because Kendall is
Neapolitan.
about to say something
Shun.
very.
No. I actually want to hear what she has to say.
Oh, Michael.
I'm
okay.
curious. I'm curious.
oh,
All right.
Michael.
All
I
right,
think-
let's listen. Let's listen.
I think strawberry
okay, that's like dwelling too far out there.
is
Like
a.
strawberry is unbelievable as an ice cream.
Well, it depends where
I
you get
don't
it from.
like strawberry
Sometimes
ice
it's
cream.
so
Thank you, Caden.
shitty.
I mean,
but
I don't like
sometimes
ice
it's
cream,
good.
but like, if I had to rank them, strawberries on the lower
very,
tier.
very.
Neapolitan. Why can't we all just get along?
And Simon, I have an objective
Because we don't
opinion
need to
because
get
I don't
along
like ice
when
cream.
vanilla is around.
Yeah, yeah.
Neapolitan ice cream is
That's
a
the new
sin.
slogan for the KKK.
Neapolitan is a sin because it takes away from the vanilla.
No, he makes them all. What I like to do is I like to get Neapolitan and just melt it until it's soup, and then mix it, and then it tastes like nothing.
Wait, you drink it?
There's no point.
Or do you just get like a half melted point? You kind of mix it together.
It depends on the day.
What?
Okay.
I'm so confused.
You know what?
You see,
Everyone, we have learned today that Kendall is a sinner.
We have learned
She
that
must repent.
Kendall does not have an opinion anymore.
My opinion status has been reinstated.
And
I'm
now-
gonna kill you.
now
Try.
Kendall
Many people have
is
tried.
whipping it. Kendall's whipping out the fishbowl now. Do some
Ooh, whip it
ASMR.
out,
Whoa.
Kendall.
Whoa, she's doing like all sorts of new sounds.
We need to install a camera in here so we can have
Yeah.
visuals.
Face cam.
Yes, then people know how many cuts I fucking make in this shit.
Right, Kendall, stop that shit. That's loud.
All right.
That's the point.
Welcome to my ASMR video. All right, what is this?
Today we'll be unboxing.
Cool gay people.
I don't know how are we supposed to argue talk about this.
Neil Patrick Harris.
I don't-
Caden.
Now you see,
Harvey Milk.
Kendall.
Oh yeah.
That's all I know. Wait, no. Oh man, what's your name, boy?
Sheldon Cooper.
No.
Okay.
David Tugan.
His actor is.
Shout out to you, Elisa.
Little Nas X.
Yeah.
Jeremiah
you're right.
Bowling.
Um,
Benji Maxwell.
Alexis.
Shane Dawson.
Alanis.
Oh yeah. Let's keep going down this list.
The role Ben
you just have a
Stiller
fucking
played in
list?
Tropic
I'm going down my
Uh,
Snapchat to
Oh.
see.
Shout out
Abena, even though our names always get mixed up.
Shout out to Dylan who lives in
So you're
Starkville.
pretty cool as well.
Dylan's an interesting person.
I like that guy. He's a very good man.
Corinne.
Shout out to Corinne.
Mm-hmm.
Corinne sounds like a very familiar name.
She lives in
I'm
Scotland.
sure you've met her.
Yeah.
It's the lightning dragon Sasuke uses in Naruto.
Ah,
What?
yeah, okay. Karin. Yep.
Eugene from the Try Guys.
Oh,
No, that's
Simon.
Gara. The redhead
Simon.
guy is Gara.
Karen Tower. Karen Tower.
Oh,
who else?
Karen.
Dragon Ball.
Oh, Corin. That's
Bro.
Corin. Yeah, Corin.
We're talking
Tower.
about gay people.
Bakugo from My Hero Academia.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
I hope you didn't just call
Isabel.
him gay.
Whip.
Oh, no, I'm talking about.
Shiro from Voltron.
I never actually watched that far.
My sister watches like the entire show. She's
I
so
stopped
obsessed with it.
caring after like the second season because it started getting bad.
He got married to a dude at the end.
He didn't get married. The guy died.
But at the very end of the show, he got married to a different dude.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys.
Shrug.
If you're gay and watching this, or bi, whatever.
Stay
we
away.
appreciate
Stay
you.
away.
Oh my god.
We are just no.
We do not endorse these beliefs.
I appreciate you, and you're very cool as well. Even though we didn't get to your name, Simon believes that too.
List of cool gay people. You.
Yeah. Yes. You.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Unless you're straight, then you're cool. You're a cool straight person.
This podcast was made from contributions from viewers like you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Go
Okay.
ahead, Michael. Get to the ball.
Oh yeah, it's fishbowl time.
It's fishnet time.
We've been hitting the fishbowl a bunch. We're
Wait.
getting cocky with all the topics we have.
Yeah, I had a bunch of people just filling in stuff,
Well, aren't you special?
and we're just blowing through them.
Yeah.
All right. You are gonna be happy.
Who is?
Is it
Caden.
Homestuck again?
Oh boy.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yes.
Might as well just leave now, honestly.
All right. Simon, how would you like to start?
Charles at the party. Okay, so
Should we just go through the plot of JoJo's?
No, please
No, I
don't.
can't bear this a second time, Caden.
You went.
Huh?
You can't be
We'll go
talking.
to
You went through the
part
whole
one to
thing of
part seven's very
Homestuck.
end.
I didn't even go through the
Yes.
whole plot. I like.
But I really don't want to hear about the whole thing of JoJo's,
half
especially if I
of it.
want to
The
watch.
year is 18.
Especially if I want to
Okay.
watch it. Like,
Okay.
give me a synopsis.
It's
Caden,
good, watch it.
Caden
All right.
and Simon explain JoJo.
How do you want to do this?
We'll go through a brief plot without any major spoilers.
Thank you.
I mean, we can't really avoid some.
Okay, how about this? Spoiler warning.
Yeah, spoiler warning.
For JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
We'll add in a time skip.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Is that
many-
what?
I guess so. Like, I guess.
Hey
like,
yo,
edit-
skip to 1902.
Yeah. or
We're
whatever.
past
Yeah.
that point.
Hello. If you don't want spoilers for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, skip to 5158. Okay, love you. Bye.
We start
was
in
it?
England.
England in what was it, 1815 or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, it was in the 1800s.
Starts with a rich man named George Joestar.
JoJo.
There was a horrifying carriage accident where
Uh-huh.
George Joestar
First
was
season
left.
sucks. First season is
shut the
horrible.
fuck up.
Oh
First
my
season was
gosh.
horrible.
Kevin, shut
Kevin,
the
we're
fuck
kicking you
up.
out of the podcast.
All right. So George Joestar is found laying on the ground beside his broken carriage, and his wife, unfortunately, deceased inside with a crying baby in her arms. A man named fuck.
His name is Bo.
No. Dio's father.
Ooh.
Dio's father.
Dio's father.
Daddy Dio.
It's like
Papa Dio.
Daddy Dio.
Dio Senior.
Dario Brando.
Thank you, Jesus.
Dario Brando, a sickening man, a thief,
An asshole.
scavenging. He finds George Joestar alive.
Barely.
Yes, and George Joestar grabs his hand and says, "Thank you for finding us and
One
saving
thing
us."
I don't think you said was the mom died protecting a child. It was George.
I
and
said
her
that.
Child.
Yeah, he said
Something
that.
like that. I
He
don't know.
definitely did say
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
That's good.
So
No.
yeah. So basically, George Joestar thinks that Dario saved his fucking life and his kid's life.
Which is false.
Yeah, that's not true. He was there for some jewels
Steal?
and shit because George Joestar, the Joestars are a very fortunate family.
Well, Dario, on the other hand,
He's poor. He's also a sick man. He doesn't drink his respect women juice. He drove his wife mad and to death or something like that.
it's the reason why his gorgeous blonde son Dio.
Please don't tell me that it's called the Respect Woman Juice. in
That's
the
what it's
show.
called. No. That's just,
No, the respect
Yeah.
women
Look
juice
that
is
up.
what
that's
we
a
call it.
that's a universal thing. If
That
you don't
is,
drink
yes.
that, we can't
Michael,
be friends.
seeing how you don't know what Respect Women Juice is,
I'm
do
drinking
you
it right
drink
now.
it?
I'm drinking it right now. Look,
Do you respect women by chance?
it's called Brennan's Coffee,
I don't think that's Respect Women Juice.
bro.
Respect
Damn,
women
throwing
juice
shade
is
at Brennan's coffee.
spiritual.
What the fuck? All right. So anyway,
Doing a synopsis of the show, you just want to like give like an overview.
all right, we gotta be faster.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure follows the journey in
Okay, so
lifetime cycle.
fast forward 12 years. Jonathan Joestar, 12 years. Yeah. Jonathan Joestar, he's living happy, right? He's with his dog Danny,
That's
right?
the son of George Joestar,
Yeah.
by the way.
All of a sudden, this blonde, handsome boy named Dio Brando shows up.
And we mean handsome.
He's very ominous. He plays this weird this chord when he's first introduced. It's very iconic. He's got the letters menacing, shit like that. And long story short, Dio hates dogs. Araki hates dogs. Anytime a dog appears in JoJo, it's doomed.
Okay, we're getting off that. Dio hates JoJo.
Dio hates JoJo automatically. I don't know why. They're like,
Why?
fuck Dio. Like he's a bad.
There's so much.
There's no reason.
There are many. Not many reasons. There are just many animes where people just hate people.
Yeah.
For like no reason.
Bakugo.
So basically,
There's a reason for that.
Dio kills Danny. He burns him. Something like that. Yeah.
Just
Jonathan.
makes JoJo mad.
Yeah.
They fight.
JoJo. Yeah. They fight. Blah blah blah. Stone mask time.
Dio decides to ruin Jonathan's life, so he starts stealing everything around him, like his friends, and he kisses the girl.
Oh yeah. That's
Her
right.
first kiss. I remember that.
Yeah, and JoJo's like, I can get through this, something like that. So he starts researching this stone mask that George Joestar has, right? Because he's an archaeologist, all that garbage. Then when they graduate high school and all that, Dio takes the stone mask, and he says, I reject my humanity, JoJo.
What?
Then he puts it on. He becomes a vampire.
And
they
he poisons the
fight.
dad. The dad dies.
Our boy Jonathan meets some man named Caesar Zappelli.
No.
that was the
It's,
second one.
what's his first name?
I don't know.
Mustache Sabelli.
Yeah, whatever. And he teaches JoJo this breathing technique called Hamon. It's like electricity, whatever.
No, it's like liquids and breathing.
I know, but it like
When
looks
do
like
stands
electricity.
get involved?
And then he kills the vampire.
three.
Fans don't
That's
come
part
until
three.
later.
Part 3.
Don't worry about it. Just
What
wait.
the hell?
We'll go through part 2
is
fast.
JoJo.
Anyways,
It's a
Dio
bizarre- it's
became
bizarre.
a vampire, and now he's like.
Yeah.
Are we describing the anime
Self-regeneration.
and the manga or just the anime?
We're just gonna
They're
stop
the
after.
same.
You're just gonna
They're
stop
the
after the
same.
first season. Otherwise, we're gonna be here for like.
Okay, how many parts are there?
hour,
How many
20
how many parts in the anime are there?
5.
Oh yeah.
Just try and summarize all 5 as quickly as you can.
Okay. I mean, we have time. We have like 20 minutes.
But do you want to talk about it for 20 minutes?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, like,
Caden has talked about this for 2 hours while we sat crouched underneath lightning and rain.
All right, this is your time to shine. Then let's do it.
so Dio and JoJo fight, right? I don't remember part 1 well. It's been years since
They
I've
literally
seen it.
just fight.
Yeah, they
It's
fight.
And Dio ends up getting away when he's about to lose. Jonathan's house burns down, and Jonathan's left there. He ends up getting away. He tracks Dio to, or I guess Dio dies. They put him in a coffin. Then they put the coffin on a boat. Then Jonathan gets on the boat with his wife and their child. And then in the
yeah.
end, Dio and Jonathan fight again. Turns out Dio's not dead. And then Jonathan decapitates Dio. And then Dio
Takes
in the
over his
end-
body.
No, not that. You don't find that out until part 2. Anyways, he kills Jonathan. The boat burns, but Jonathan's wife and daughter get away. And then we
sorry,
go to
stretching.
part 2. In
And then part 2.
Their daughter ends up being the next character's mom. Should I have said that so early?
It's fine. I mean, it's gonna be said anyway. Enter Joseph Joestar.
JoJo.
JoJo.
A New York motherfucker.
A New York motherfucker.
That's what he says in the show.
No.
I was about to say.
This guy is the polar opposites with Jonathan. Jonathan's like this gentleman,
Nice gentleman,
manners,
yes.
very chivalrous.
Fork and knife.
Joseph is a dickhead.
Wait a minute.
And
As New York
So
motherfuckers
JoJo's
are.
He
not
drinks cola.
One character in the show?
No,
Wait.
it follows
They're
the
all
Joestar
people-
bloodline.
Yeah, and all their names start with Joe.
Yeah,
And their last
So they're
name
all
goes
called
on.
JoJo.
with the exception
Interesting.
of one.
Giorno?
Giorno.
No, yeah, except both are
It's
G's.
Gio.
It's pronounced
Giorno's
JoJo
theme
in the
fucking
episode.
slaps.
Joquan Joker.
Wait,
Is a JoJo.
So part 2 is a little different. Joseph, he already had natural abilities with Hamon, and
Question.
yes,
When does this one take place?
Later.
New York,
19
early 1900s, like 19.
yeah,
12,
no, it's like
14,
mid
I thought.
it's
I thought
1950s.
it was around World War II, right? Because von
Oh, yeah.
Stromheim.
That's true.
Yeah, so, I don't know. Assume around World War II.
Yeah. Basically, one of the first scenes is this laboratory that the Germans have in this cave, and they awaken this guy named Santana. He's a pillar man. The pillar men are strong. They are immortal.
Bounded by time.
But yes. Sunlight hurts them because they're like vampires or something as well.
Yes.
And JoJo kills Santana, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember
With
they
his
fall in the well?
because yeah.
And he goes, "You're gonna say."
Your next line is
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck with you.
I'll fuck with you. And he's like, "I'll fuck with you." And then he goes in the sunlight.
Anyway, I don't know the details. So there's 3 more Pillarmen that all awaken at the same time because I don't know, something goes
We're gonna
wrong.
speed run through. We can explain this much quicker.
I know.
Then it goes forward. He meets a guy named Caesar Zappelli.
Which
Caesar
is
Zappelli-
Mustache Sapelli's grandson.
Yes, he uses Hamon and he shoots bubbles, and that's how he fights. They go to fight the Pillarmen. Caesar dies. JoJo finds out that the woman he's been training with this entire time is his mom. He sees her naked early on, doesn't realize that, thinks it's
And he
a
goes,
woman.
nice.
Turns out
Does
it's
he
his
actually
mom.
do that?
Yeah, he looks out the window, he sees this naked woman, he goes, nice! Anyways, they fight
Lisa,
the Pillarmen.
Lisa.
He kills all three, he kills them.
He kills them.
And
Oh,
then-
Wamu.
Wamu, and then he's fighting the last guy, and he gets launched into space. He launches the last guy into space
And then
together.
one of the last scenes is
They're at his funeral because they think he's
Yeah.
dead. And then he comes up and
he's like, oh no, who died?
And they're like, JoJo. Anyways, that's the end of part 2. Part three
Part
can be explained very quickly.
Yes.
It follows hoodlum teenage high schooler
Delinquent.
Jotaro Kujo, Japanese boy. And it
Jotaro.
follows the adventure of
Jotaro.
him, his grandfather Joseph, who is from
Same
part 2,
Joseph.
and a vicarious cast of funny individuals
When
as
does
they
this
make
take
their way
place?
through Egypt. What?
1989.
Yes, as they make their way through Egypt, fighting various opponents named after
Tarot cards. Tarot cards.
on their way to Dio.
Yes.
They finally meet Dio, and Jotaro using the
Oh,
power
wait, wait,
of
wait, hang on,
time.
stop. We have to explain stands first. Oh, yeah. Okay, so stands are...
Y'all ever play Persona?
Yeah, it's a
That's
lot
it.
like Persona. So it's like your spiritual manifestation of yourself.
And it has superpowers.
Yeah, you have like powers.
It's basically
Like one
a
power.
ghost that follows you and has powers.
However,
So was Jesus Christ a JoJo?
Yes.
Wait.
Yes, he
Jesus
is.
Christ
Wait,
is in
I'm
JoJo.
told-
Prince,
Well, he
Prince,
is.
that's a
part
loaded
seven.
That's part
fucking
7.
question.
That's part
Prince.
7.
Part
Just-
wait,
just
there's
wait.
There's gonna be
Yes.
Just wait.
They collect bits of his corpse.
Crazy shit happens. This gets really weird.
Yeah.
Prince is freaking
what
out.
the hell?
Okay. So
Jesus Joestar.
every time a stand is introduced, like
JoJo.
it explains its power and shit like that. But not until the end. Oh yeah, by the way, Dio's the main villain
Yeah,
again.
and he has his stand name is called the World, and it has the ability to stop time. And
Yes.
The more he uses it, the longer he's able to stop time. I believe the highest he gets to is like 11 seconds.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can imagine why that's powerful.
So
And
Naruto.
you know every stand power except for Star Platinum, which is Jotaro's stand until like the last episode, which coincidentally, no plot armor at all, can also stop time.
Yeah, you don't find out until the end
Yeah.
when he's fighting Dio, but he turns out he can also stop time.
It was I who stopped time, Dio.
Yeah, and then he beats the shit out of
Oh
Dio,
no, Dio, da!
and then he kills Dio.
Yes, and Dio disintegrates.
And
Again.
he is actually dead
Yeah,
this time.
he's actually dead this time.
Until he shows
Until
up
part
again
6.
later. Until part 6, alright.
So, part 4.
Part 4.
Jotaro's also in this one, but he's not the main character.
Yeah, but enter, delinquent as well, Higashikata Josuke.
Yes.
What?
We'll just call him Josuke. Josuke, his stand is Crazy Diamond.
Yeah.
And once part 4 hits, it's all music references.
Yeah.
So is this
All
this is a
names
Pink
of
Floyd
stands are
reference?
music
Yes, it's
references.
Pink Floyd.
Oh,
Shine
this
on
is-
your Crazy
Oh,
Diamond.
this is why you like Shining Crazy Diamond.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh.
there's a ton
So,
of music references in
what
part
Crazy Diamond does is it has the power of fixing things.
Ooh.
Which is very handy because he can fix everything, including like healing, breaking shit, and then refixing it.
Except he can't heal
He
himself.
can't heal himself. That's the only
Okay,
thing.
this is really off topic.
Yep. That's him.
Like, there's
Wait,
so
I'm gonna
many
see.
Japanese games and Japanese like
Oh,
just
that
media that just like love music. Like I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Everybody
Like-
loves music.
Yeah,
But,
Obsessed
but
with
like,
American
it's like reference. Like, have you guys played you guys played Metal Gear?
No.
Yes.
I
Diamond Dogs.
Kind of.
Sometimes.
You know the Diamond Dog.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
like the David Bowie song.
No.
No,
love
not Diamond
David
Dog.
Bowie.
What am I thinking?
I don't know music. I just listen to like indie shit.
Well, the group in Metal Gear is called Diamond Dogs, and that's a David Bowie song. That's just what I thought about. Anyways, continue.
So,
it's literally just follows Josuke.
yeah,
and
early part
Jotaro.
4, unnecessary. The last arc is incredible. They're trying to track down a serial killer named Kira Yoshikage Yoshikage Kira.
Is that the handman?
That's the handman.
Oh yeah.
This guy,
He kills women,
He
takes their
had
hands,
okay.
and-
So his fingernails grow abnormally fast. Like you can see them grow.
Ooh.
And he always cuts them and he collects. He saves them.
In jars, yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
in jars.
Does he eat
I don't
them?
know. No. and he like documents them. Like, oh, they grew longer because I wanted to kill someone more. He has a hand fetish. He kills young women and cuts off their hands. And he's like, oh, hands.
And he gets a
He's
stand
a weird
power.
guy. He's like, I'm just trying to live a normal, quiet life.
Sounds like young homie from
After
My
killing
Hero
people.
Academia.
And he gets
Oh,
a
it's
stand power.
fucking Shigaraki.
So he gets a
Hell
stand
yeah.
power called Kira Queen.
Kira Queen the
By
Villatoro.
Zadasto.
Zodos.
Say Killer Queen.
Kira Queen.
And it has the ability to create explosions out of anything it touches.
Yeah, he has
Oh!
3. Yeah,
turns
it's
whatever-
very
I've
strong.
seen memes out of
It's
that.
very strong. And one of them is Daiichi no Budokan, which is, that's Bites the Dust.
Like Zodosto.
I think so.
Whatever. It's basically,
Yeah.
if we're going to explain it in the most broad way possible without like getting into this convoluted conversation, it's the ability to basically rewind time if certain conditions are met.
Yeah. And that happens, and they're stuck in this time loop until Star Platinum Zawardo.
Beats the shit out of
Yeah.
Kira and then he dies.
Yeah,
He
which
gets his head crushed by
an ambulance.
of all things, so. there you
Yeah.
I love this.
go. Anyways,
I love this one.
Part 5,
Part
incredible.
follows the son of Dio
Giorno
when
Giovanna.
he has Jonathan's body, so he's
Yes.
technically still a Joestar.
He's still a Joestar.
Giorno Giovanna.
His stand, most overpowered stand in the entire series.
Well, at the end of the
Tusk?
show, it
What
is.
is it?
No,
No?
Golden Experience.
Golden experience.
What does it do?
So,
does-
just wait, just wait.
Oh, okay.
It
Okay.
just gives you a golden
So-
shower.
Giorno takes place in Italy. So Giorno, he's always been against like drugs, and
This
he's
can
one.
be summed up super fast.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's literally just, it follows Giorno wanting to enter the mob organization in Italy, take it over, and then basically make it so they're not, like, selling a bunch of drugs to kids and shit and
Yeah.
running rampant through the streets.
And he joins a gang, the
Passion.
Passion, and the
Passion.
Bucciarati gang.
Yes.
Um, gang.
Who is the name of the leader of
Yeah,
his
Bruno
sector.
Bucciarati, who has my favorite stand.
Sticky
Sticky
fingers.
fingers. He can create zippers anywhere.
Zippers.
Like, he can zip your arm off
Yeah,
and
like
stuff like that.
he can zip body limbs off and like reattach them, and he can like
He can,
walk
like,
through
hide
walls
in
and
zippers.
shit.
Like, he
It's
can-
incredible.
Yeah, like, at one
That
point,
does-
like, opens
okay.
the top of a train
Yeah,
and
it's
goes
That's
so it's
crazy.
a utility
really good.
stand. It's
Yeah.
super cool.
Like, he can extend his arm. One time he extended his arm out using,
Yeah.
like, turning it into, like, a zipper and he punched some guy.
It's super cool. And so they join. They go on this quest. It's only okay. So only Giorno and Bucciarati want to like take down the boss.
Yeah. Everyone else. That's
Nobody
in that
knows
group-
the identity of the boss. Everybody who's tried to find out dies.
They'd be like that.
So they get tasked with like
Yeah.
looking after the boss's daughter.
Yes,
So they
Trish.
don't realize is they're literally just bringing the boss's daughter to him so he can kill her
Yeah.
because he wants to kill his daughter.
And once Bruno finds out that he tries to kill her, they're like, "We got to get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
So they go.
too late.
Bucciarati sort of dies.
Kind of.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
dies but doesn't die. He's in purgatory.
Like Giorno's power originally, before it evolves, which it does, is he can whatever he like hits, he can give life to.
Yeah, he creates life.
Yeah. It has another power, but like
Yeah,
it
that,
happens one.
Araki
whatever.
forgets.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, he gives life. Okay, and if he hits a person, he can like
Yeah.
throw off their senses completely. So
Mm-hmm.
they're like basically in slow motion, or I guess for them time
Yeah.
is like sped up, but not really.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
It is
It's like an out of body experience. They can't control themselves. Whatever.
Yeah.
So
I gotta beat her up.
they fight the series of enemies. The assassination team.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, they get to the
yeah.
boss.
They get to the boss.
in Rome.
The boss, who is he's not really introduced as, but there's a small boy named Doppio
Yeah.
who is the boss. But
What the heck?
He has split personality. disorder.
he has two
So
personalities.
when he's Doppio, he's a small kid. It's kind of weird. Like this is not how
and when he
split
turns
personality disorder actually
when he
works,
turns
but
into Diavolo, which is the actual boss.
he gets like muscular.
Yeah,
Doesn't he
he's
like
like-
take off his fucking shirt?
Yeah, he takes
Yeah,
off his
he's
shirt and he transforms this muscular like
Yeah,
hunk
he's
of
huge
meat.
now.
Yeah,
and his
and he has
hair is,
long
like,
hair.
down and
Looks
Caden, that's a very
like-
pedophilic thing to say about that.
No, I'm talking about Diavolo, not Doppio. No, no, no.
Anyways,
Oh.
the reason the split personality is important is because Doppio and Diavolo, both personalities have a stand. Doppio's
Yeah.
is Epitaph, which can see 10 seconds into the future, and then Diavolo's is King Crimson, which can
Which-
erase like 10 seconds
yeah.
of time.
10 seconds. Yeah, it's so OP.
As you can see,
There's
those
a lot
two
of
in
time.
conjunction are very,
Yeah. Listen,
well, time's,
the-
like,
okay.
The most powerful thing.
Yeah,
you know?
the most
That's
broken
true.
stands have to do with time. So
Anyways,
the way they beat the boss is
Gold
there's a
child.
particular arrow that it's
it's throughout the whole show.
Yeah.
They kind of talk about it, but it's like kind of just in the background
yeah.
as well.
If you get hit by the arrow, you can. If you don't have a stand, you have the chance to get a stand if
But you
you're
can
worthy.
also have the chance of dying.
Yeah, but if you have a stand and you get hit by the arrow,
You can die as well.
you can
but-
die. But also you can have a requiem stand.
Which it evolves your stand.
It evolves your
basically.
stand immensely.
And Giorno's gets
Giorno's
evolved.
gets
'cause he stabs
golden
himself.
experience requiem, and he can control all of nature.
Basically, the power works
Even
like
time.
this.
Yes.
It erases any
He can do fucking
action that
anything.
is taken.
So he's
So like
God.
if someone punches at you, it erases that completely. It's like they never punched at you in
Yeah,
the first
like
place. As you can
how
see,
they
it's
beat
like-
the boss was Giorno did his muda muda muda.
Yeah, he punches
Muda, muda,
Diavolo and
muda.
then puts him in an infinite
Yeah.
time loop where he's continuously dying.
He
over
constantly
and
dies over and over and over forever.
Yeah. Until he's like killed
Yeah.
in real life.
Sounds like
Yeah.
so
JoJo's
basically God.
Well, yeah, Giorno.
Well, this
but
JoJo.
You
Yeah.
have to keep in
Okay.
mind this is the last time you're going to see Giorno.
Yeah. So when we say Giorno is the strongest anime character in history, we
is.
mean it. Like no contest.
And that's the end of the anime.
Yeah.
He ends up beating Diavolo and he becomes the mob boss.
Yeah.
That's where the anime ends. And there's also 3 more parts, but that's manga.
Did he stop the drugs from coming off the streets?
Yeah, he became
Yeah,
the boss.
He's the boss now. So everyone's happy.
Black suit Giorno. Oh.
And the
so
only
hot.
people that survive are Giorno and Mista out of a team of like 6,
and
7 guys.
Fugo.
And Trish, I guess.
And Trish.
Yeah,
Was
but
that
they walked
it?
away with it.
Was that part 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So part 6, I'm not going to go into. We're just going to go into the ending. The universe resets twice.
Yeah, and then it would start all over.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
With
very
new
convoluted.
JoJo's. Yeah.
The main character is Jotaro's daughter, and Jotaro dies.
And JoJo's daughter sucks. All
Yeah.
right. Part 7's
Part
the best
7.
7.
Best part
or the best
ever.
part.
Oh my
Fuck.
God, this is where
Read
Jesus
it.
comes in.
You can read it and have no
Tell me.
context for
Come on.
previous events and it'll make sense.
Yeah.
Read it. All right.
So
Anyways, that was fun.
we're not done.
I didn't learn about
You wanna
Jesus.
talk about more?
I didn't learn about Jesus yet.
Yeah, we got to talk about part
doing
7.
manga?
There's a lady who gives birth to the head of Jesus Christ,
I'm
and
gonna-
some dude's trying to assemble all his corpse body
No,
parts.
stop,
together.
stop, stop,
I'm going to
stop.
speed through part 6 in like 2 seconds here because it can be done really fast.
Okay.
It follows Jotaro's daughter. She's in jail because she was wrongfully accused. She fights a bunch of enemies. She gets out of jail. She fights the priest of the jail named Poochie. His stand evolves twice and has the
Awesome,
ability to
Poochie.
speed up time infinitely. So he speeds up time. He kills everyone, speeds up time, resets the universe, and then is then killed by someone who was able to avoid that using like these dimensional doors, whatever. Anyways, that guy kills him, and we are then put into the next timeline, which is part 7. Part 7 takes place in, 18 something?
Yeah, the 1800s.
And it's a race across
It's like
the
a
entire
different
U.S. It's called the Steel Ball Run, and basically whoever wins gets like, $100 million?
50 million.
Oh, shit,
Which
okay.
is a lot of money for back then.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of money in general.
It's a lot of money
And
now.
But it's a horse race across the United States.
Okay.
But
You're going to have to help me.
there's an ulterior goal to the race. And the president of the United States, Funny Valentine. No, Funny Valentine.
Funny Valentine.
Funny Valentine.
Who has a really powerful stand.
Oh my God, it's so powerful.
Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
D4C. His stand
Are you?
can access alternate dimensions.
Can I just like say that like right now Kevin's watching regular show Sad Boy Edit?
What the fuck? So basically, Funny Valentine's goal is to collect all 8 corpse parts of Jesus Christ.
Christ.
It's not specifically said that it's Jesus
But
Christ,
it is.
but it's heavily
Like there's a
implied.
picture of him
Yeah.
at one point where it's some man with long hair and a crown of thorns. So I
Yeah,
mean, you
and
can
like
say-
there's a scene where like it's a picture of him being crucified. It's
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And his corpse parts are scattered throughout this long path
and
reaching
Johnny
all the way to
Joestar
Manhattan.
is the main character. He's paraplegic.
Yeah, so his legs do not work. He got
Yeah.
shot in the spine when he used to be an amazing jockey and
Yeah.
he was not able to ride as well afterwards. And he basically enters partnered up with a man named Gyro Zappelli, who is this just rambunctious man who technically doesn't have a stand power, and he uses these green steel balls, and he uses a power known as spin, which is basically what replaced Hamon in part 1 and 2, and it's
Yeah.
it's basically
And
yeah. Go ahead.
Johnny awakens his stand, Tusk, when he absorbs the left arm of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Fleetwood Mac.
And yeah, yeah, exactly. And he utilizes the power of spin to shoot his fingernails.
Yeah. Long story short, he fights a bunch of people. They do this amazing race. His stand evolves 3 times, and by the end, his stand has the ability to cross dimensions.
Yeah,
And it's like
and trap people
like,
in them.
Like at one point, Funny Valentine's cornered. He's dying. He's about to die, and he uses his power to bring a Dio from a different dimension there, who has the world. Because in this show, Dio's in this
Diego
one.
Brando.
Yeah, but his name's Diego, and his power is scary monsters. He can turn into dinosaurs and shit.
monsters.
Anyways, David Bowie. And basically, he brings a Dio from a different universe there who has the world, and then he uses tusks to actually beat that Dio, get Jesus Christ's parts. He puts them all inside of him. He becomes a saint, and then he's crushed by a boulder and dies. Like, think about that. He fought a
That's
guy
in
who
part
could
8.
stop time.
That's in part 8.
Okay, fine, but like he fought a guy who could stop time, won, and then got
Wait,
crushed
that's
by a
not.
boulder.
No, that's not what happened. That's what said that happened.
Yeah,
Have
but
you read part 8?
No, I haven't read
Oh,
part
okay,
eight.
yeah. Then you wouldn't know.
All right.
So
Oh my god.
the premise. Okay, before I go into part 8, I'm not gonna go into part 8
Yeah, we're
because
not
I.
gonna-
We've got
We
4
don't have
minutes
time for
left.
that.
Yeah.
But
Okay. So
don't
I just wanna explain the most confusing part of all of JoJo.
Which one?
This is being confusing.
The pregnancy part.
Oh God.
So there's a girl named Lucy Steele, and Steven Steele. He's he's running the race, right?
Yeah.
And it's his quote unquote wife. They're not actually
This is
married.
the America race?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
her caretaker, and Lucy Steele is kidnapped by Funny Valentine, and he tries to impregnate her, like rape her, with the head of Jesus Christ.
What?
So she gives birth to the head of Jesus Christ, and she climbs up into a fireplace where she is spoken to by Jesus Christ. It's literally like it was the most whack thing ever. Like I have a
she
very funny
represents
video.
the Virgin Mary?
So the only reason why I brought up if Jesus Christ was a JoJo because his name is
Gee.
Joshua Joseph
Yeah.
JoJo.
Some
And
people
then his
theorize that he
stand
was a
would be
JoJo.
like the Holy Ghost or something. Like that was my whole thought process. And all of a sudden you guys bring in that he's actually inside of this thing.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Bro, does that mean?
So that means we actually had. Can you imagine running around
With a stand?
with a stand?
That'd be fantastic.
That'd be fucking awesome.
I would be a villain.
I want sticky fingers.
Yeah.
And I want the world.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What the heck? Oh my
Okay,
God.
so briefly before we close, I want to explain how Johnny Joestar actually died. So in part 8, there's a curse. There's like a disease that the
Stone fruit shit?
yeah, it's the stone thing. Your firstborn child will, at the age of 12 or something, turn to stone.
Right.
But if you there's like if you like sacrifice yourself to Jesus Christ, like you go up to his corpse, which is buried under some tree, then you can sacrifice your life for your son.
And he had a son.
And he had a son, so and he turned to stone.
Right.
Like
And then he sacrificed
the
his
boulder
life.
was him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
What the
No, I-
fuck?
That's
Yeah.
some irony right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Part 8 is
Anyways.
weird.
Well,
I'm guessing-
All right, guys.
Yeah,
Entire
that's
show
it.
was
on that
weird.
note,
Oh my gosh, that was bizarre.
it
Shout out to
was.
Michael and
We
Theo.
hit a bunch of
Bro,
Stuff
JoJo's wacky adventure.
JoJo's Cookie
so.
Quest.
All
If
right.
you made it
Dang.
through this far, congratulations. You listened to a lot of weeb
Yeah.
stuff, and I appreciate you.
Last episode was Homestuck. This episode was
JoJo's.
JoJo's.
Yes.
What a perfect
thing to end on.
perfect thing to pull with Simon here.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah, that's great.
All right.
Anyways,
All right.
just send me some more topics if you guys want. Yeah, if you're still here.
Why do you think people are only send you topics?
I mean,
Because he
because
has the biggest fan base.
Maybe
That is-
I
send me
do.
topics. Maybe.
I mean, they can send you topics.
DM us
Michael.
on Twitter.
Yeah, I think someone
Where-
gave us a Twitter shout out.
Yeah.
Like
someone did?
I
Where-
told him like about the thing. He was like, "Oh, what's your Twitter?" I had to look for it.
Okay,
You know,
maybe Prince does have clout.
I do have
Alright.
clout. Thank you. That's
Prince
the
got-
whole reason why I'm here. I brought clout.
Prince got that Southeast America clout.
All right, gang. Thanks so much for listening.
Yep.
It's
Tune
your
in
boy.
next week
Prince, follow me
for more of this.
all platforms.
For more of this
Instagram,
content.
Snapchat.
And it is now officially 8 o'clock, so we are no longer allowed in this room.
Yeah.
So have,
Special
Goodbye.
thanks to Simon and Kevin.
Goodbye.
Thank
have
you,
a
Simon
wonderful
and Kevin.
Fishbowl Friday.
Have a good Fishbowl
I will
Friday.
not be here.
Bye bye.
Yeah, never mind. I'll
Okay.
tell you guys later.
Bye bye. Love you. Bye.